Hello and what is up, fellow savages? I'm back with another episode of Rem Diary because I don't know what else to call them. I could call them entries, I could call them a journal, I could call them a vlog, but might as well as call it an episode at this point, right? Especially if you like hearing different kinds of stories all the time, why not? So today's episode is going to be a little emotional. It was very triggering for me this morning, so I couldn't sit down and tell this dream this morning because it was too close to the heart for me. So I had to build up a little bit of some, I guess tolerance or confidence or just something in order for me to be able to tell this dream right now. So today is Wednesday, October 12th. And last night I didn't sleep well. I was tossing and turning and tossing and turning and tossing and turning. I had to go take a melatonin because I was just so awake. I just couldn't fall asleep, and I felt like somebody was watching me the whole night, and I was trying to just ignore it because majority of the time whenever I have paranormal experiences, I just tend to pretend they're not there, or I just tell them to go fuck off, or I don't got time for your shit today, leave me alone. And majority of the time that ends up working out for me. But last night I was just tossing and turning and tossing and turning, you know what I mean? So I was just so tired. I got up, took melatonin pill, went back to bed. Didn't feel like I slept at all, but apparently I did. So in the morning, I felt just heavy. There was a lot on my mind, heavy on my mind. Things I don't normally think about, things I don't like to think about, talk about. And, well, let's just get right into it. Freaking Roscoe, hold on. The story is very interesting because this dream involves my ex-boyfriend. He actually passed away in 2014. Unfortunately, it was due to suicide. Those that are close to me, that I grew up with, they all know the situation. They know who I'm speaking about. And even to this day, I just wish, I was there for him, or he would have reached out. But anyways, when he was passing in the hospital, I went to go visit him with my family. And while I was there, everybody in the family, they knew who I was. And everybody basically was you two were soulmates. You guys are lovebirds. You guys were basically meant to be. And I remember his brother specifically told me, you know who he's going to come watch when he passes, right? And I said, what do you mean? He's like, he's not here. He's not going to be here to protect the family. He's going to be watching over you. And to this day, that still sticks with me every year that we see the post reappear on Facebook from Facebook memories. And that memory always comes back to my head. Sorry. And so most of the time after he passed and I was dreaming, he always showed up in my dreams when I was going through the hardest of the hard, when I was going through struggles, when I couldn't understand things. He always showed up. He always came to me in my dreams. He just was always communicating to me in my dreams, but I couldn't always understand why or what. So in my dream last night, it was actually a happy dream. It was so amazing. So we apparently, in my dream, we went out on a date. He had his long hair. Oh my god, I need a tissue. Oh my god. He came up to me. I was walking in New York City, or some kind of city area similar to that. And I was walking by a restaurant, and across the street was an old motel that wasn't in use anymore. And I was just walking, and then I don't know if I want to use his real name. And then he comes walking up to me out of the blue, and I just like, I was so shook. Like, I was like how are you here right now? And he was like, what do you mean? We're going out on a date tonight, girl. Don't be playing. And I was just like, I was so shook that I was like, but you're alive. You're standing here. I can feel you. I can hug you. Like, what? Like, how are you here right now? And he was like, girl, I ain't going nowhere. You already know that. And I was just like, okay. Like, I was trying to just be positive and be like, oh my god, like, he's here. Like, what? Oh my god. And I just hugged him and hugged him and hugged him because I didn't want to let go. And then he was like, all right, girl, come on, chill out. We're gonna go eat some food. We start walking into the restaurant. And as we're walking in, we're like holding hands. And I'm giggling and I'm laughing and I'm like super bubbly. And I just feel all around me like love, like actual love. And I was just so happy. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, why the hell would you do that? Why'd you just go up and disappear? Why are you over here trying to fake your death? Like, I really thought this shit was real life in my dream. Like, that's why it was so hard this morning. Because, like, it felt so real. Like, it felt so real. And he was like, what are you talking about? He's like, look, don't worry about that. Let's just have a good night tonight. And let's just laugh and be happy. And I was like, okay. So there just seemed to appear like food on the table. Like, I don't remember ordering anything. I don't remember him ordering anything. I don't remember looking at menus, but I remember like it was an old school type of diner, red bench seats, green countertop, silver stools at the bar for the countertop. And I just remember like one worker, and she was just back there like making coffees and stuff. And I was just looking at him, and I was just like, why did you go? Like, why? But he wouldn't answer my questions, obviously. Now, when he visits me in my dreams, it's usually to try and uplift me or open my eyes or anything of the such, but he never answers my questions, which is so frustrating, but I just try to let the dream continue without forcing it. And he was just like loving on me. He was like giving me hugs and giving me forehead kisses, and I was just so confused because I'm like, why does this feel so real? And then we started talking about how he used to sneak out of his house and drive his bike all the way to my house, which was like 2 towns away, and he got caught by the cops one time. And then another time my mom actually saw him hitchhiking and had to pick him up, like, and it was just like the dream. We were just telling memories back and forth, and one of the memories we had was when me and him were like kissing in one of the rooms in my old house, and we were just like kissing and stuff. And then the second we stopped and he started to go upstairs, like, my stepfather walked in, and it was like, holy crap, like perfect timing, because I would have got my butt beat. Sorry about that. Forgot to mute my phone. Hold on. And he was just telling me his favorite memories, and one of his favorite memories, I guess he told me, was when we were in my old house. I had just woken up and I was making breakfast for all the kids because he had a large family. He was number 3 out of a family of 7, and a lot of the times all of the younger ones would come and sleep over, and I had my siblings over. So my mom would work with his mom, and I would just wake up and I would make tons of Eggo waffles and pancakes and stuff so everybody could eat. And he said that one of his favorite memories was when I woke up, I had my hair in this crazy ass bun. I had these blue fuzzy pajama pants on with a long white sweatshirt shirt kind of thing. And we were just sitting at my little kitchen table, and I was drinking my coffee, and we were like looking at each other, and he just looked at me and he was like, I love you. And I just remember like looking at him like, stop it. No, you don't. We're only like 14 years old, like whatever. But then I just said like, I love you too, and gave him a little smooch. And when he told me that memory, I was just like, why did I do that? Why did I say, shut up, no you don't? Like, what? But we were laughing about it. We laughed it off. But he told me that that was his favorite memory about me because I was at my most simple, my most natural, like, he could see who I was. Now, then I told him my favorite memory. One of my favorite memories was when, he called me. He said he was on the way to my house by foot. He didn't have his bike anymore. And I was like, what? I was like, how are you just gonna walk here? It's gonna take you like 4 hours. Like, I'm so confused. And he was like, don't worry, I'll be fine. It's pitch black outside. It was so dark. And I was just like, oh my God. And I called my mom. I said, Mom, he's hitchhiking. It's dark outside. He doesn't even have his bike. He doesn't have a cell phone. He doesn't even have a flashlight. Like, he's gonna get hit by a car. Like, what? And she was like, I didn't see him. I drove home. I was driving home the way that I normally come, and I didn't see him, so I don't know. I don't know if he's really coming. And I was like, Mom, I don't know what to do. We can't let him walk out there by himself like that. And she was like, okay, hold on. Let me call his mother. So she hangs up. I don't hear back for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, oh my God, like panicking, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what is this kid doing? Why is he doing this? So then finally, my mom pulls up in the driveway, up into the garage, and I open the front door and I'm like, Mom, did you see him out there? Like, what happened? And boom, this motherfucker comes out of the back seat, all smiley-diley, and I was just like, really? You got me all scared like that, and you have my mom in on it too. What? And then, so in my dream, when I told him that was one of my favorite memories, he started laughing because he remembers that I was so mad and happy at the same time. Because I was like, how you gonna do that? And you gonna put my mom in on that shit? I said, Mom, really? She was laughing. She was like, well, I had to surprise you too, you know? And I was like, I hate you guys, but I love y'all at the same time. And then so we were laughing about that. Then I took a little sip of my drink or whatever. I had a milkshake, vanilla milkshake, no whipped cream. And I took a sip of my milkshake like this. And then I looked back up at him, and he was looking outside the window. And I said, what's wrong? And he turned back. And he looked at me. He was like, I gotta go. And I was like, what? Why? Why can't you just stay here? Like, why do you have to go? And then the doors from when we walked in, we opened up, and it was all white, like huge white light beaming. And he was like, I have to go. I can only visit you for a little bit. And I was like, okay. And so he stood up. I gave him another hug. And he just walked by me, and I didn't want to watch him walk away. I just put my head down, and I looked down, and I was just like, you're fine. Everything's gonna be fine. You're fine. And then I look back up. He's gone. The light's gone. And my dream just fades to black. And then I woke up this morning, and I was just like, what was he trying to tell me this time? What the fuck was he trying to tell me in that dream? Somebody explain that shit to me, because that was like a hard ass dream. Don't get me wrong, the dream was so happy, it was so lovey-dovey, it was so nice, but when you wake up from that and you're like, reality checks in, like, hello bitch, that wasn't real. It's like, what were you trying to tell me this time? Huh? Like, what? Oh my God. But that dream was so fucking real, you guys. Like, I didn't have the energy this morning to tell it. And then at work all day, just thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And I was just like, oh my God, like, Roscoe's very concerned about me because he's like, Mommy, what's wrong? Stop crying. I'm like, I'm not trying to cry. I'm really not trying to cry, because my dream was, it was so beautiful. It was so powerful. Like, it was so, I felt so much love in that dream and warmth and just like good ass energy. And it was a good time. But when you wake up from something like that, it's like, boom, like, hold on, like, what the, what? Oh, so that is why today's entry was gonna be a little harder. It was a little harder to tell. I'm still kind of in shock about this dream, but I have had many others where he is in it and they stay heavy on my mind. A few of them I still remember, but now I really have to think about this dream, because I need to figure out or try to understand what he was trying to tell me in my dream. This dream is one of those dreams that takes you a while to kind of piece together. But I apologize if I made any of you cry. I really did not mean to cry. This dream was not sad. It was not tragic. Like I said, it was such a good, motivating, positive, loving dream. But for some reason, I just woke up and it was just heavy on my shoulders and on my heart. And I'm just like, damn, like, woo, baby. Like, why is it so heavy on me, man? Woo. But I know he's out there. I know he got his wings. I just, sometimes he's so cryptic, I can't understand. I just can't. So, I hope you guys had a good one. I hope you guys have a good day today. Have a good morning, please. Comment down below if you've ever had any dreams of loved ones that have passed on. How you felt afterwards. Were they positive? Were they negative? Please comment down below. I would love to know. I would love to hear them. And if you have any insight as to interpreting any of the pieces that I said, let me know, because that would be cool too. This dream was very half made up and half memories that I've had. So I don't even know if I can't call it lucid, because, well, I guess it's a little lucid, because I did try to ask him, how is he here? How is he alive? What are you doing? But it's not astro projecting, because he's not here with us. I don't know. Just let me know down below, okay guys? But I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.